too much? Because I don't think it is. Hi. Welcome back. Hello if you're new. Gained some subscribers as of late, which is wonderful. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. Or maybe you really just have nothing better to do and you're watching me. Appreciate it. So let's just start off with the elephant in the room, shall we? I mean, let's just talk about it right now. So I got this for $8 and I'm gonna wear it everywhere. It's a full-on vintage flapper dress. Careful now, I still got jeans on, which actually looks really cute with the jeans. It was like, look, okay, if I ever want to change it, I need a flapper shirt. Look at this. I need a flapper shirt and wear some jeans. I mean, really? How cute, but no. I guess I could wear it as a shirt. Oh my God. I mean, I'd have to mess with it. Could you, really? I'd have to figure it out. But look, with jeans, super cute. Now, it's a flapper dress for $8. Aaron, this is all for you. Messaged Aaron when I was in the room and I said, you need to get it. And it's even in the back, you guys. I can't. So Aaron, I'm wearing this for you. Filming in a different location because it's kind of overcast. We've been getting crazy amounts of rain here in Arizona, and so dining room, kitchen area that we never eat in because we just eat up at the table. All right, so other fantastic find, Tiki Jesus, hashtag Tiki Jesus. Thank you, Jen. Tiki Jesus for $2. Get used to him. You're gonna be seeing him in my videos. So, why am I being all hard? Why am I making the video recording process harder than it needs to be? Because I got a new phone. So I had an S6, which was totally fine. Had it for like 2.5 years, no problems. I swear there's a conspiracy with you're doing updates and then it craps your phone out. So I had been putting off the updates forever. I was always pushing cancel or remind me later, and my finger slipped and I downloaded it, and you can't turn your phone off. And about 2 months later, yesterday, I was like, I'm done. So it was saying that I had no space to record. I could only record like a minute at a time. I couldn't take any photos. It was just ridiculous. So went and got like 2 opinions from 2 people at T-Mobile, separate stores. They were even confused by the whole thing. So I said, F it, I'll just get a new phone. So I'm excited to see if the quality is any better. I'm already super impressed with a few of the photos I've taken. They're much more clear. The color's more true, which I love. And I think is especially important for stitchers when we're trying to get like threads or fabric across. So yeah, so now I have an S9 and been, messing with it the last couple days, trying to get it all figured out. Re-downloaded the decision making app for dark October stitching, which I hope you guys have all been participating in because Michelle Cozy Egg and Emily Eclectic Possessions are geniuses for starting this. So last year, you guys? The year before? Anyway, it's a national holiday now. They need to just figure something out for all year long. But then they already kind of do with dark 13 stitching. So never mind. The girls have got it covered. I'm just loving this shirt. No bra shirt. It's even better. So phone, loving it. And Tiki Jesus. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Stitching in Sequins, because every Thursday when I go down to the attic, also another Facebook group you guys should be a part of, Attic Needlework Last Chance. Every Thursday I go thrifting and I post what, see now it's got Tiki Jesus. Sorry, Tiki Jesus, taking away my limelight. There we go. Oh my God, it does that whole focus thing. Oh, I'm so excited. I go thrifting every Thursday and figure out what craziness I can find. Okay. Making some notes because I have like 2 clips to enter in. So let's start with the giveaway from last video. You had to use the word witch to get, this is witch board. This is from Cottage Garden. The winner of this was Robin Baird, B-A-I-R-D. Contact me, Instagram, Facebook, however you want. I'll need your address and I'll send this to you. The Christmas magazine is going to Stitchity in Duda. Hopefully I said that correctly. So congrats, ladies. I will get these out to you as soon as I get your addresses. I'll do another giveaway for next week because I forgot to pull something before I started this video. Okay, a couple questions from my last video, which thank you guys so much for all the kind words, for saying that I'm like a total badass, for sticking up for those that were wronged by Jen, Dark Side Stitcher. If you're unaware of all of that, you can go back a couple posts in my Instagram and look it up, or you can watch my last video. Anyway, I still have not received one message that she has reimbursed people $450, which is no small amount of money. So if you were wronged by Jen, she was having a retreat, canceled it, kept everybody's money, please let me know. I will forward you onto the group of individuals that are kind of taking care of all of that. I am just the messenger trying to put it out there, and I have no problem being the messenger. So I would love to know how Jen sleeps at night, knowing she did this to innocent individuals, and it doesn't take somebody like me to make her snap out of it and realize that it was something bad. I was told that she was asking people for addresses to send out personal checks. Yeah, that are gonna bounce, or it's gonna be a sticky note that says IOU on it, because no chance in hell. No chance. So, thank you for the kind words, but it's just who I am. I'll speak up. and say anything. I don't need to like muster up the courage. That's just who I am, but I thank you guys for all your kind words on that. Lori, Miss Divish Stitches, was inquiring about my Singer sewing machine. So Lori, for you and anyone else that's interested, here is a clip of that. So I'm gonna do another little kind of show and tell on the Singer machine that I picked up this summer when we went up to Washington. I snagged it at a thrift store near my grandparents' house in Washougal, Washington for $25, I believe. I had always wanted one. I wanted my grandma's, but my aunt took reign of it. I don't want to talk about it. So I thought, well, hell, I'll just buy one. I don't care if it works or not, because it'll just be kind of a decor piece. So when I saw this, I fell in love. The colors on it, the paint job, on the front, kind of plate work. It's absolutely gorgeous. It still has the pink thread in the needle, which I absolutely love. I know Diana looked this up for me, and now I totally forget. This was 1920 something. It could have been even before that. I gotta look up the ID tag. Oh, right here. Duh, is right here. So I just need to relook that up. But I just kind of dusted it off. I'm not using anything to clean it. I love kind of the worn look from it, a little bit of a rust. But yeah, that is my beloved Singer. I also get asked about my medical bathroom, especially since the last video I showed you guys my glorious piss pan, crap pan find for $5. I didn't show Joe. I just, after the floors were done and I put everything back in there, I didn't even show him. And he hasn't said anything to me yet. So either he just doesn't go in that bathroom, which I think Austin kind of freaks him out. You know, having a prosthetic like watch you as you're going pee. I don't know if they make eye contact and that makes it weird. I'm not really sure. But he's never mentioned anything about the pan, so I assume he just hasn't noticed it. But here is a clip of my medical bathroom. My medical bathroom. Another question I get, people asking, the hell is your medical bathroom? What is that? This is what this is. This is the half bath in our home, and I wanted to do something on the wall as, I don't know, a striking focal point. I looked into wallpapers, but wallpapers, all the mess, so I decided, F that, I'm gonna make my own wallpaper. So I went to the thrift store and picked up this Grey's Anatomy book. I think it was like $4 or $5. Here are the rest of the pages. So I just took out the pages, whoa, but I've kept the book. A little figure guy from IKEA, Anatomy for Dummies, because I was going to be a nurse, so I've kept that. The textbook of medicine, 8th edition. Just kind of some tchotchkes and crap on this corner shelving that I got from IKEA and love it. And my $5 piss shit pan that holds the toilet paper. Hey, I think it's fabulous. And then just a matching shelf. Those were IKEA as well. Little Halloween decor, but that just stays in here. Here is the vodka bottle from StitchCon. One of, I think, like 3. This I found at thrift store. This as well. This as well. And then this kidney and liver cure bottle, which I love for like a little pop of color. Oh, in Austin. If you don't know Austin, Austin was picked up at the first retreat I went to, the FlossTuber retreat in Austin, Texas. Yes, I had to buy him for $5, and he was the highlight of the whole weekend. But back to the wall. So I ripped out pages, and I wanted it to be a good even amount of pages with writing, and then pages with photographs as well. And I picked photographs from all over. So brain and skeletal system and bone structure, spine. I know up at the top. I have a penis and vagina because Joe was like, please don't put it like bam. And I was like, no, I'll hide it up above. I can't remember where I put it. Anyway, so I started in the corner with the first page, and I went diagonally as I put them because I wanted them to have a little bit of a layering effect, but I also didn't want it in any sort of particular order. It's coming up in certain spots. So what did I do to put this down? This is your standard starch for your clothes. I just bought the cheap stuff, put it on front and back, and then obviously you get messy with it, so there's residual on your hands, and I just smoothed it down, grabbed the next one, and went along. So and then Joe put did we put a sealant over it? We didn't. He was going to, so it made it look like really, really like under glass, but I liked, like you can kind of see in the light, I liked seeing the texture. Notice in being in here yesterday, this section is ripped off, and so here's the wall itself. When we got our floors done, they had put tape, plastic up the wall with tape. And I think when they pulled that off, it took off some of the books. So I see it. I don't think anyone else does, but it bugs me. Hi, Erwin. So yeah, this is the medical bathroom that I absolutely love. We painted it a gray color. You saying hi to Austin? A gray color that has kind of a purplish undertone. And then this is like one of the very first kind of cross stitches that I did. This is Loam Elm Lane design. My first and only piece stitched on black fabric. So yeah, I love that in here. So yeah, this is my medical bathroom. And I think when I get Plague Doctors done, I'm going to put Plague Doctors in here. So anytime I come across any sort of medical items, hello, bedpan, I pick it up and somehow incorporate it in here. There you go, you guys. Love that. Love that. Okay. Let me see what else. BS, my friend, Michelle Bendy, she, in her last video, talks about October being Pregnancy and Infant Loss Month. and she highlights a Etsy store called Bloom and Grow Designs. I will link it down below. And Michelle stated that $3 from every order goes to an organization called Now You Lay Me Down to Sleep. They go in and take photographs of the babies for the family to remember them by. I think it's absolutely awesome. So I went on to Etsy and made a purchase at Bloom and Grow Designs. I got a pair of earrings, which I hope to get in hopefully this week and then show them off to you guys. So yeah, I will link Michelle's video down below from her last video, and you guys can just fast forward ahead if you want to learn all about it. And then Michelle is also auctioning off some pieces that were meant for her Alzheimer's fundraiser, but that money instead will be going to this Now You Lay Me Down to Sleep organization. So super, super cool. Okay. Stitching, October stitching, loving it. You guys know I've been doing the wheel every 3 days. So, I decided to do, instead of waiting till like the end of the month and then doing one big recap of showing you what I've stitched every time I make a video this month, I'm just gonna kind of fill you in on what I have been stitching. So I've been writing it down just to keep a track for my personal satisfaction. So on the first, I spun the wheel, and I talk all about my charts in my last video. I think I have 11 or 12 of them. So on the first, I spun, let's see where you're at, Theodora. This is from the Snow Flower Diaries on Etsy. I will link the store down below. Super, super cute. I am using the called for colors. Am I? Yes. The only thing I am changing is her skirt is supposed to be black. And I thought it was too much black with her dress and the birds, her hat, and the cat. And the cat, I'm actually going to do gray for Erwin. So I wanted to change her skirt to be a different color. So I am using hickory sticks, which is just basically a little bit of a shade darker than her hair. I just wanted some sort of contrast. So this is where I'm at. I've been asked a lot about this needle minder. This was given out at the Minnesota retreat last year, so I would suggest trying Etsy and maybe you can find the same one or something similar. So this is where I'm at on Theodora. And yeah, the cat is supposed to be here, but I'm gonna do a gray and white for Erwin. Her orange of her shirt, and on her hat, that is, I think it's called Bittersweet. Bittersweet by Gentle Arts, and I love the subtle variegation in it. And then you can see there her top of her skirt is just a little bit darker than her hair. But yeah, she's super, super cute. I think she's adorable. How I plan on finishing her, because this is what I think about when I'm stitching these pieces. I have, if you saw in that medical bathroom, the oval frame that the skeleton was in, I have a few of those that I purchased together. I'm hoping she'll fit into one of the circular ones. So just have to wait and see. So that was a new start, obviously, on the 1st, so nothing to share. Oh, and the fabric I'm using is Wide Guard Belfast linen, 32 count. I'm doing 2/2, and the color is called Blue Spruce. I didn't want to do white. I wanted to do something different. You guys know I'm all about doing something different. So I love it on this blue spruce. So yeah. So when I started it, I think I took a picture of where my ending or starting point was. I'm trying to remember. I guess here is where the starting point. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'm recording, and if you're gonna go pee, you gotta shut the door because people are hearing you pee on my video now.
Well, that's not happening.
Tiki Jesus, help me. Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Okay, so Theodora. Now, loved working on her. On the 3rd, spun again. Guys, I got Now and Then. So excited. Got Now and Then. I know I took pictures like along the way, but I know I'm going to get all confused about them. So here is where we are at now. If I recall, now if you guys remember, I was using this and working on this during our 2-week vacation during the summer, and I finished her top half in the car. And Joe had told me if I had finished her bottom half by the time we had gotten to Vegas that I could get a new pair of shoes. Obviously, there was no way in hell I could do that. So when I picked this back up, there was none of this. So I did all of this in 3 days. Not a whole lot for me. I did get a good amount of it done last Thursday when I was at the attic for my usual Thursday night. Sat and stitched with the ladies, and it was so nice. And that is as far as it goes for the bone. So I have some dark gray to fill in, and then some of the kind of bone-ish color, which I need to get more of. So I moved over here. I don't have the chart, but Google it. So yeah, I love it though. I love it. I will actually take the top part off so you can see her fully. But I was looking at my copy from the top half, and I have to add like 1 rose or flower into her headpiece. So I'll just have to make sure to go back and do that. So here she is in all of her glory. I love her. I love her so much. This is the fabric. Silver Moon, I believe. 32 count 2/2. Maybe it's 28 count. I don't know. I'll give all the specifics probably at the end of the month. We'll go through all of them. But yeah, I absolutely love her. Doing the called for colors. It's fantastic. I am already thinking about how to finish her, get her framed up. This one, I may get her professionally framed up, but I'm thinking by the time I get her done, my framer guy is gonna probably already be gone, out of business, retired. Or if he's not, probably won't be taking any more orders. So, but that just means if I come across some ornate black frame, I can just do it myself. There's probably somebody saying, McKenna, you're using a grime guard. You never use a grime guard. Well, I'll tell you about it in the lovely gift section of my video. So yeah, got Now and Then on the 3rd, worked on it for 3 days, fell in love with it all over again. It had been since the summer. I had not touched it. I know I had gotten a little burnt out on it, so I'm happy that at least it's come up once already. I have the wheel calibrated, I guess, so I can get repeats, and I did. So yesterday on the 6th, I spun again and got Theo back, Theodora. So this is then, obviously, this is where I am today. Joe and Ayrton are out dirt bike riding. Kel's home with me. He had a root canal this morning. He's fine. It's fine. He's fine. He's fine. It's totally cool. No tears. He knows he doesn't get any sympathy from me. I just drugged him up with some Tylenol. He's all good. So, yeah. Theodora. Say the 8th. Do I get to spin the wheel tomorrow? I don't remember. I think today's the 8th. So yeah, I'll respin tomorrow, and I'm excited to see what I get. So yeah, those 2 projects for dark October stitching. This I also want to keep track because I know I will forget by the end of the month. Oh, how many times did I work on this, or did I work on that? Going down the list of stuff. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to finishes. Now, you're like, McKenna, what are you talking about? You don't have a finish. Well, it's a finish. So if you guys remember last video, I was talking about Dragons of Sumatra. I loved the piece, but fell out of love for stitching it. And I finished off the thread thinking, okay, I'll finish off this thread and see if I'm just thinking that maybe I don't love it, but it was all I could do just to put in that thread that was attached to this piece. So I thought about finishing off the page to make it like a triangle, or not triangle, oh my god, Tiki Jesus. He gets to me. A rectangle. But again, I'm not going to stitch on something that I'm totally in love with. So I finished it up, and you can too. So I framed up what I have stitched for Dragons of Sumatra by Ink Circles. It's a weird dimension. So I knew I wanted to find a frame that was really, really tight. I didn't want to show a lot of the fabric. So I picked this one up at that at-home store. Oh my god, that place is deadly. It was, actually you can see on the back, it was this sort of grayish color with kind of, looks like strides of like silver in it. I liked it, but not for this piece. So I just painted it kind of a darker gray, and I love it. I love that it's a thicker frame. So yeah, there is my Dragons of Sumatra. And I forget who had mentioned it. It doesn't deserve a full shot, but it deserves like a half a shot. That's it. That's it. Can this be my screenshot? Love Tiki Jesus. All right. Thrift store from, no, let's go gifts. So wonderful, wonderful gift. Jen Crafts. You can follow her on Instagram, Jen, 2 N's, underscore crafts. And then she's also on FlossTube. I will link her down below. She made me this grime guard, people. It has anatomy parts on it. So it's like the hand, and then it's all like with the numbers and like the labeling. I absolutely love it, and it's perfect for, this is what, my 11 by 11. She actually has a tutorial on grime guard making, and the grime guard she's making in the tutorial is this one. So I love it. Thank you so much again, Jen. It's perfect, and it suits this piece perfectly, and wrote the nicest card. And then can we talk about this card? Ayrton wants to steal it so he can color it, and I told him no. I love this. So I save all cards, little notes that I get sent. I save them all, but I love the Frida skull, so I'm going to be putting her up on my bulletin board in my office. I just love it. So, so cool. Arlene, in her new video she just released yesterday, she talks about going to a book sale and getting books that she likes. Look what she got for me. Tiki Jesus is even stunned. Michael Jackson, The World Says Goodbye to the King of Pop. Dear McKenna, this book just needs to be in your hands. Love, Arlene. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It's mine. All right. I need this jacket. I need the jacket. Actually, you know who has a lot of Michael Jackson's clothing? Lady Gaga. She bought, I think all of a large number of pieces of his clothing, a lot of things that he wore on tour. And I know she has them preserved in like a building that's like temperature controlled. So again, love Lady Gaga, and love her even more for wanting to purchase Michael's items and then making sure that they're taken care of. So I love that. All right, thrift store finds from last week. Tiki Jesus. See, it's gonna focus on Tiki Jesus. But yeah, I had seen Tiki Jesus for a couple trips I had made there. And when I first saw him, I thought, oh my God, it's Jesus. And then I was like, I feel like he's like leaking. Jesus is leaking. I think because I have something in him and the bottom isn't finished. Jesus is leaking. Hashtag Jesus is leaking. So it was also half off day, was it? So I think I got Tiki Jesus for $1. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Good thing for me. So yeah, I was like, I have to get it. No one else is gonna appreciate him. And then when I put him up on Instagram, Jen, Felicity Stitches, hashtag Tiki Jesus. And you would think that that's the first time that hashtag has ever been used. Nope, it's not. Go and look. Don't worry, it's office friendly. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna use this for. This was $3. If anything, what I'm gonna be doing is picking up these pieces that I find that would be great for finishing. And then those of you that are coming to my retreat in April, I'll probably have some of them out for you guys to like purchase. That's what I'm thinking. And I'll just sell them for like what I paid for them. But then who knows, maybe I'll put like 20 bucks on here. No. But that's another thing I've been thinking about for my retreat, is starting to pick up pieces that would be great for finishing. And they're small too. So via airplane, this is something that's doable to put in a suitcase. So yeah, picked this up. Super, super cute though. I don't know. I guess if I find something that kind of inspires me, and it's easy enough to stitch something on the front and attach it. But yeah, super cute. All right, clothing. Because you guys know I always find some crazy ass clothing at the thrift store. This is totally vintage. Let's see who made this. Norton McNaughton Petites. It's a size 6, so it's good for my ego. It's a good ego shirt. It's just like amazing. I love the colors on it, the wacky print. A lot of these crazy shirts that I find are like polyester, which are not good here in the hot Arizona weather. They're not very breathable, but this is luckily like in a cotton, so I love it. Like skinny gray jeans or my blue ones and a pair of heels. Stop. This I had to get. Originally from Tilly's. I've never bought anything from Tilly's. For $22, still has the tag. And I got it for, is this half off? I don't think so. $6? Has flamingos on it. Now it says an extra large, but it might be like a boy's extra large. It fits me perfectly, either closed up or like a cute tank and just keep it open. But yeah, flamingos on it. I freaking love it. Now this. I saw this and I grabbed it, and then when I got a cart because I had a feeling, oh shit, being in the thrift store for 7 seconds and I've already found a full-on vintage sequin top, there's probably going to be more shit I'm going to find. So I grabbed this, had my purse, grabbed a cart. This was 10. This was half off. Originally 20, which 20 is kind of on my spending side of vintage sequins. $10 automatic, yes. I don't think anyone has had the guts to wear this because it is brand spanking new. There are no loose sequins on this baby at all. I'm thinking about, I want to wear this so bad. I think it's gorgeous. The sleeves are like 3/4 sleeves, which are nice. And then around the cuffs and the neckline is like this gold brownish beading. But just, oh. Just with jeans, just keep it simple, people. Let the crazy shirt have its moment. So yeah. And the woman checking him, I was like, oh, are you going to be wearing that for Halloween? And I said, no, I'll probably wear it on Thursday. Oh. She clearly doesn't know who I am. So, yeah, sequins, some wood thing, and Tiki Jesus. Like, really, I don't need more in my life. I don't. This is the part of the video. I went to the fair the other day. I need a Tiki Jesus there. I am going to insert the video here of me going to the fair. I am at the Home Arts building, sewing, crafting, so let's go on in. I entered 4 pieces, if you remember, and so far I've only found 2, but let me show you the other cross-stitching pieces that are here as well. This is all more needlepoint. Oh, here's my other piece, Matter's Choice. Trying to flip it around. No ribbon on that, so they are not just giving out participation on all of them. I can't get, but you guys know what Matter's Choice looks like. There's Peacock. Nothing on here. Washington Across the Delaware got Outreach in 3rd place. These judges are on crack, I tell you. Diamond painting. Yeah. Here's Virtue. You want to know what it got? It got honorable mention. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. 4th place. 4th place. This is gorgeous. They probably got offended because he or she has boobs. Teresa Wentzler, this got 1st place. Kathy Barrick, 3rd. This got 1st. You can't tell me that that is better than that. I don't know. Honorable mention. Okay, that gets honorable mention, but I don't even want to talk about it right now. I'm so upset. This is the other Best in Show. So I don't know where the other Best in Show is. And so gorgeous though. Coffee Quaker, honorable mention. Honorable mention. Which, that's not cross stitch. Someone put in Frida. Oh, Lisa. Lisa, you put in your Frida. Gorgeous. I didn't put in my Frida. And this one is amazing. So I'm walking around here and there's this other display which I didn't see. There's another cross stitch which didn't get any ribbons, and this place is huge, so they have all kinds of stuff, crafts. 1st place, My Good Intentions. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. I have not found Eternal Sleep. I do not see another Best in Show. So I'm going to make sure that I do not see Eternal Sleep and head down to the Coliseum, and maybe it is there. Are you telling me my freaking clock got Best in Show up against a mirror? Oh my god. It's just like last year. Nope. Nope. Look, you guys, I just found it. No ribbons on that. Interesting. So, true feelings, not happy with my ribbons, but again, it's somebody's decision, so that's just how it is. So yeah, just a little sneak peek, not a ton of cross stitch, seeing that 4 of these pieces were mine, but nonetheless, always next year. I already ranted about it on my video. I ranted about it on my Instagram video, if you guys were able to view that. I was robbed again. It's not Giuseppe that got robbed last year. Friggin' participation, which I didn't see those this year. Whereas last year, everybody got a ribbon, and obviously I didn't get 2 ribbons on 2 of my pieces. Didn't get ribbons on 2 of my pieces, so they must have done away with the participation ribbon. Which is totally fine, because I don't believe living in a society where everyone gets a participation award just for trying. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. So, I'm sorry, you guys, no TFD. No TFD. When I saw what I got before I recorded that clip, I was, well, you could even see in the clip how pissed I was. I was in I was just in total shock. So I've been definitely going through the stages of mourning. I don't know how many stages there are. And I talked to Arlene today, and I'm in the I don't give a fuck stage. I've just accepted it, moved on. But no TFD this year. But piece by piece. So, Matter's choice. Was I expecting a ribbon? That was probably number 4. That was the one that I didn't think would walk away with anything, just because there wasn't anything special about it. Like, yeah, it's a gorgeous piece. It's stitched, the combination of fabric and thread, but there's no, like, it doesn't stand out. Okay, so when I saw that it didn't have a ribbon, I was like, whatever. But this was also, I didn't know that they weren't doing participation, but then I was like, okay, I don't want, like, oh, good job for entering something in the fair, here's the participation ribbon. No. Then it was a huge toss-up between Virtue, Eternal Sleep, and Good Intentions. Virtue, I was putting in and had the mindset kind of like Nightmare getting a participation award last year. So when now thinking back, now that it's like been a few days, I'm disappointed it only got honorable mention. But there were things in the 12 inches or bigger that I think I beat out. But again, that's my opinion. I'm not the judge. It is what it is. So, and the judging is blind, so they can't see like, oh, we don't want to give Best in Show again to McKenna because she got it last year. Somebody's opinion, it's fine, but I don't put my stuff in the fair to get cross stitch out there. I put it out there to get fucking ribbons. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Am I gonna be all butthurt because a judge doesn't like my virtue? No, it's their opinion. But I think there's also something about getting, I don't want to say even as far as like validation, because I'm not looking to be validated by EGA members or anybody. Like, I'm gonna stitch it for myself. I like it because it's dark. I like it because it's bright colors. So virtue, though, I was shocked it didn't place. Honorable mention is kind of up there with participation award, like a fuck you. Eternal Sleep, when I saw it, now when I recorded that, that's when I noticed it. I just happened to look over and I noticed the thing, noticed the clock there. Am I shocked that Eternal Sleep didn't get anything? Yes. Yes. I don't even get an honorable mention for that. I'll even take a fuck you ribbon because no one else put anything stitching wise that is as brilliant and unique and different as putting a cross-stitched piece into a clock. I get freaking points for that. Okay? So, and that's why when I didn't see Eternal Sleep right away, I thought, okay, maybe that's the Best in Show. I got friggin' Best in Show for a stitched piece in a clock. And then Kathy Barrick's The Good Intentions. Okay, I'll take first place. I think that that's what I need to focus on is like, okay, I didn't get TFD. I didn't get Best in Show again this year. But I'll take a first place. Hell yeah. So I'm also happy I have 2 ribbons, the honorable mention and the first place, because when I do my pasty Instagram picture again, at least I got both nipples covered. Because it's like, which nipple do I cover? Which one says hi to everybody? How many times can my Instagram be reported? Or do I just put like a sticker on it? Like an Instagram sticker, like the heart? Or maybe like something weird? I don't know. So I'll enter pieces again next year. This doesn't deter me or turn me off. No. I would love, though, to have a conversation with the judges and be like, not necessarily what you're looking for, which if you're going by EGA rules or guidelines, you can't freaking tell me that after stitching a piece and holding it up to the light, if you can see light coming through it, then that's not acceptable. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that. You also can't tell me that using an even weave or a linen is going to mark me down and that I have to do like an Ada for better coverage. No. Like, I think they need to update their rules or their standards of how they go, what they go by. Yes, they're going to be meticulous about the damn fucking stitches. I get that. But if you do a huge, massive piece, or you have it framed in a unique way, I think that should kind of overrule maybe your twisted threads. but I'm just thinking that these judges are probably very old school, probably older, and they just kind of need to see a new way of stitching. And that's what I try to bring. That's what I brought last year with my Best in Show with Devil's Run, which you guys totally had your money on. I had it on Nightmare. And so I think I went into this year with a headspace that Devil's Run was something that only took me a couple days to stitch up. I burnt it on my stove, framed it up, boom, done. It wasn't something I slaved after or over, kind of like the Teresa Wensler that was also Best in Show next to mine. So that's why I think I went in this year with, okay, Eternal Sleep will run away with it, or the Kathy Barrick piece. The stitching is great, but the whole way I framed it up and the execution way that I went should have been a home run. But people, you know, judges are gonna have their opinions, and that's fine. If they don't get it, whatever. It's people's opinions. I don't care. People's opinions towards me, I don't care. However, I do care about Tiki Jesus and his opinion. So, we'll be going back to the fair whenever the boys want to go and they want to see my pieces. There was part of me after the IG, someone had suggested just grab my piece. I think it was Trisha. She suggested just grab my pieces and go and fuck them. Which, yes, totally fuck them. But the boys want to see my pieces, and Ayrton was still proud of me. If you guys remember my second to last video, he went with me to drop them off, and he's like, oh yeah, Good Intentions is going to get Best in Show. And so when he asked me when I came home, he's like really the only one that cares about my stitching in this household. He asked how I did, and I told him, and he's like, that's good, Mom, you got first place. Mom, that's good. That's okay you didn't get Best in Show, Mom, you got first place. And I said, yeah. And I think it took him saying that it was like, okay, that's what I need to focus on. Like, that was first place. So, Joe asked me how big the check was going to be. I told him $5. He told me good, cash it and give him the money. I told him to go F himself. I told him I'm looking at a new pair of Sergio Rossi shoes, and I'll contribute $5 to the amount of money. So it is what it is, though, and the placement doesn't change how I feel about stitching or not wanting to enter or not liking the hobby anymore. So yeah. So sorry, guys, no TFD. There's always next year, though. And I'm already thinking for next year. Plague Doctor is gonna be watch that one gets a fucking participation award too. Maybe I just can't win. But no, Plague Doctor I want to get done, the female one too. So if you have any medical tools that you come across going through your house, going through relatives' homes after they die, garage sales, send them to me. I'll pay for them. I'll pay for the shipping. So yeah, I want some medical stuff, I think. All right, that's it. Tiki Jesus, my sequins, we're gonna go have a party. No, gonna go stitch a little more on Theodora, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for always watching, subscribing. Love the comments. I think you guys give me the best comments because basically you can say anything and I won't get offended. You can really say anything and I don't get offended in the comments. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day whenever you are watching this. Follow me on Instagram, Stitching in Sequins. Request to join my Facebook group, Attic Needlework Last Chance. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.